Hi everyone, Agnes here. Now, this is a Ask and It Is Given success story. Hi Agnes, I just wanted to send you along an interesting personal story that shows how when you ask it is given and the amazing way the universe can work when you ask and focus. I don't even know where to start with the story because there are so many pieces to this. I guess I will start here. In January, I had contacted you because I was noticing a pattern where people just never seem to have time for me. You suggested I do your spotlight meditation. Of course, I did what you suggested eagerly. I hopped right to this meditation and I enjoyed it so much and left so good after and felt so good after that I decided to do this on everyone in my life that I could think of. Going back in childhood, that I may have unresolved issues or feeling towards. I did it with everyone. Included was my first boyfriend at 16, that I would say broke my heart. He was my best friend for 2 years and we started dating and broke up. I was devastated. I hadn't thought about him in many years. We are talking 25 plus years. I am now in my 40s. But he's and was still in my memory. In February 2024, my nephew, my brother's son, whom I am extremely close to, was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. I don't want to say what in order to keep it out of others' consciousness and also to protect the person I'm referring to here. At one point, he was in critical condition in ICU with many things going on. This had been going on for several days and things were not getting better. Doctors could not figure out what was causing the conditions that he was having, and they had no idea how to treat it. My brother's girlfriend is also very much into manifesting and positive energy and texted me and said, I think we really need to contact as many people as we can. At 8 p.m., all send prayers and positive healing energy. We contacted everyone we knew. My estimate is over 1,000 people joined in at 8 p.m. that night. I set the intention that they would figure out what was going on, that the doctors would find out what they were doing and that my nephew would be out of ICU. By 11 p.m. that night, the doctors had finally figured out what was going on. They had found 2 of the most expert doctors in the world for this issue, got his condition under control, and one of the most crazy things was around 10 p.m., my ex-boyfriend from high school, the one I had done the spotlight meditation on in January, popped into my head. I can't even tell you how all this happened, but I just had to shove to Google. I had a shove to Google him. Turns out he is one of the top researchers in the world for the exact condition that my nephew has. I reached out to him. He replied with the most incredible email, and he said, and he has been instrumental in helping us ensure he receives the proper care needed to recover. So to really explain the story, my ex-boyfriend, from when I was 16, that I had hardly thought of and hadn't spoken to in over 30 years, I am now speaking to, again, less than 1.5 months after doing the spotlight meditation, who is literally helping to save my nephew's life. The next day, my nephew was downgraded and then later moved out of ICU. He still has a road ahead of him, but he is doing better now. I just wanted to send this to remind people of the power of prayer and the amazing way the universe can work. My whole family is beyond grateful. Wow. Thank you, CH. That is a wonderful, amazing story. I mean, the spotlight meditation is a very powerful meditation. I heard of it many years ago, and it wasn't called that. That was the name that I gave it when I did my own version on the channel. So for those of you that might be going through something right now, and you could really use some help, as CH did in this story, I will put the 2 versions of the spotlight meditation down in the description and up here next to my head as well. And yeah, have a go at it. See what happens, because this is a profound golden link in the chain. Ask and it is given, and prayer. Beautiful. When we band together, there is more power than us on our own. So, beautiful story, CH. I'm so glad to hear your nephew is doing better, because I do remember you contacting me when this happened. And I know it caused a lot of anguish and sleepless nights. So this is a wonderful, wonderful story to hear how it's going. And big love to you and your family. Lots of love, everyone. And I will see you as always on here, on YouTube.